Hey, coin collector, how you doing? Fancy of meeting you here so quickly. Didn't think expect anybody to be here this hour. You want to come up? Get on the panel? Huh. I don't blame you. Jeez, what time is it over there? It's 11:19. Oh man. No problem. Hey, I'll post it anyway, just in case somebody else comes in. Glad to see you. How was school? 2:19? Yeah, it's late for you. Besides, you got to get up at 6 or sooner. Yeah, school was not too bad. It rained really bad today, but we need the rain in California. I'm just sorting pennies, 1970s. I'm separating them by a year. Oh, good. How's your class? How's your classes? I had teachers, students today tell me, "Hey, why don't you be my teacher instead?" I said, "No, you have a good teacher here." Snowing? Hey, let me ask you a question. When it snows and you guys have PE, where do you guys go? You stay in the gym? I got a coin here I can't even read. Looks like a 76. I'm not sure. Man, it's really corroded. I think I'm gonna put it in 76, close as I can check it. All except one B. What's the B in? I'm not gonna stay up late too. I'm gonna be going to bed early today. Had a rough week with lawyers. I'm going through probate right now with my dad's stuff and my mom's issue. So English? You're kidding me. Isn't that your first language? Or should I say your only language? It's funny because the class I took over today was a Spanish class, and most of the kids speak Spanish only because it's a AP English class, AP Spanish class, and some of them don't have good grades in there. Can't believe it's their language, their own language. Then I remember, well, shoot, kids who only speak English take English classes, they don't pass. So I guess it's just the effort. But I encourage them. I tell them, hey, do the best you can. Just stay off those dang phones. I think that's part of it because they type like the text. I should say write like the text. Man, today I've been thirsty. I don't know why I've been thirsty today, but I've been drinking a lot of water. A friend of mine asked me to coach boys basketball. I don't know if I want to. It's not my favorite sport. It's fun working with the kids, but yeah, I'll see how it goes. I gotta make my decision by Friday. I've been online. Lots of work. Are you kidding me? Writing? Well, yeah. Sometimes I have writer's block, and I have like right now. I'm supposed to write a. Um, my aunt, she's 80, 86 or 87, I forget, and she's not doing well. She's older, and one of her caregivers calls me up. I should say call. It sent me a letter saying she's frail. She doesn't talk too much. She's in her wheelchair most of the time, but she's active with this other residents of her home, and she's active, and that's good. Well, that's good, but she's up there in age. There's only 2 left from my dad's family, brothers and sisters, that is, out of 10 that are left, and she's one of them. I guess you get to that age, you start losing people. One thing I'd tell you, Dallas, keep as many friends as you can. When you get old like me, you start missing people. It's a lot of headaches, but that's part of life, and that's why I have a good wife and some good kids. It makes it easier. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to bed early today, because I'm mentally tired. Not physically tired, just mentally tired. Need to rest up a little bit. That's why I'm glad I'm doing the coins right now, because I'm just separating everything. I didn't get any new boxes or nothing. I just want to, go through my old stuff. I found a 19. Where do I have it at? I must have put it away already. Yeah, I must have put it away. Yeah, it was a 19. Let's see, it was a 1970 large date, S over S. At 49? Wow. I'm sorry. Did you know him well? Hey, Midnight Silver Run, how you doing, sir? I'm going through some pennies. I'm just separating them by date, and then I'm going to check them closer. Hey, Brian, how you doing? Yeah. My next door neighbor, who lived there for 30 years, next door, just moved out 2 months ago. Changed the neighborhood a little bit, We used to, the 4 houses, 5 houses, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 5 houses on my side of the street. We used to meet every Friday and toast a few, and then order food and just talk the breeze, and we'd start fires in the front yard with, a barbecue and light up some dogs or some chicken, and that was fun. But how's his family dealing with the passing of the person? 78. That's too bad. 49 is too young. As a matter of fact, when my dad passed away at 74, at 73, I'm sorry. At 73, before he passed away, he said, I'm not ready to go yet, but I might not have that choice. And he was rambunctious. I hope I can deal what he dealt with in his lifetime. But we just have to carry ourselves on. But sometimes the kids make you laugh. I mean, that's what keeps me going, really. But if I retire, I'm gonna have to find something that keeps me really busy and I don't have to worry about anything. And I think coins is gonna be one of them. But I got to be multitasking. I've got my computer on, talking to you guys. I've got my TV on, listening to the news, and I've got my coins I'm doing right now. Isn't that crazy? I should be doing one thing at a time, but it's too quiet. Everybody's asleep here. All those coins they dropped are on the floor. 72D. So what else is new, guys? Taking it hard, FB for sure, or for sure. I'm pretty sure that it is. As a matter of fact, one of my cousin's husband just passed away this morning. So it goes around. But it's funny, like we keep saying, as old as I get, you keep yourself apprised of what goes on and enjoy every moment you have, and you get so involved with your daily grind. Sometimes you forget to appreciate the day. Waking up is, for some people, it's the biggest day of the event, and yet for other people, when kids come to school, they're half asleep, they come late, they don't like being at school. Well, that's for some. For the majority, once they wake up, they're okay, but they stay up too late. Speaking of which, sorry, coin collector. Yeah, a lot of we're really busy. I mean, everything we do nowadays is not enough in the day, not enough hours in the day. But I used to hear that before. Ooh, in 1970, nice. Ooh, something with that 9 going on. Probably machine doubling. Well, I'll tell you what, coin collector, go to bed. I'm going to tell you right now, go to bed. Yeah, I got to be, I have a late start tomorrow. My class doesn't start till 8:40. And then next year, machine doubling, that's what I thought. Next year, all California schools, high schoolers, all start at 8:30. Wait a minute. So what time do you start school tomorrow? Hey, midnight. Are you doing anything with your coins tonight? Stackers here? Hey, my friend, how you doing? I put up the link if you want to come in. I'm just buying my time. I do plan to go to bed early today. Legal problems, legal issues that come up. I gotta probate with my dad and my mom, their estates, and issues have come up that I have to. I'm tired, and believe me, I'm not gonna be here very long. I'm just gonna do a few coins so I can get some get tired. It's only 11:30 over here. You're back? Did you hurt yourself before, or is this from work, or what? Are you taking any like Tylenol, or maybe take a hot shower, or cold shower sometimes works, but if you're in a cold area, I wouldn't advise taking a cold shower. Yeah, well, I'm trying to get some issues resolved with my brother, who has my mom, and she was supposed to be living at home, and he decided that he'd take her after my dad passed away, and kind of took advantage of the situation. But it's going to court, go through probate. So we'll see what happens after January 7th. It's the next court date. We were supposed to go earlier, but okay. They say rest is also good for the back, but make sure you're not. You have a firm mattress. I think that's what you're supposed to have. I'm not even sure. As much as lifting I did as a clerk, working at a grocery store, and we're also working in department stores where I unloaded trucks. Because a lot of times the flow wasn't coming out of the back of the truck fast enough, so I had to make sure I keep them moving on. And Sometimes I get in the back of the truck, and at the end of the day, I was tired. But I think it helped me, last long enough. Something, Slacker. I'm gonna go and check. After I get off of this. But no, I haven't checked because I haven't been online for streaming on my own for a while. Mainly because I don't know, just don't seem to have the passion for it right now. But that's what I'm trying to get my coins to. But I'll check it out tonight after I get off. Doggone it. Dropping all these pennies. I got 20, 30 pennies on the floor. Mr. Sherwin? Okay, I'll check it out. I will definitely look at it tonight. Is it the last one, or is it the second one, or is it the very first one that's on your list? Oh, cool. Are you doing just like are you doing figures or just practicing doing pours on just like 1 ounce bars or something like that? When did you pour it? Let me get YouTube on here too. I haven't got YouTube on it yet. Okay. I haven't got YouTube on it yet. Okay. We got YouTube. It should be very first or last, however you think of it. First is fine. The first video. Yeah, you're right. It could be last. Awesome. More like a blob in a smaller bore. Hey, as long as you didn't burn yourself, did you? Or did you burn down the shop? Where are you pouring it? In your shop or in your basement? More like a blob, the bar, my first ever tip. You know something? My first paint job still looks terrible. I sanded it all down again on one of my projects that I thought I did a good job on, and then I started seeing it in the sun, and all of a sudden I'm going, oh, it looks terrible. You got some burns? Oh, okay, good. Because I don't know, whatever temperature those melted at, 1,700 degrees, I think, something like that, isn't it supposed to be? Man, that would be something to get burned by that stuff. All I'm doing is checking the date and just separating the dates. No, I'm actually streaming on my laptop. Oh, that's a nicer one, but spotty. 74. 2,000 degrees? Okay, that sounds like really hot. When'd you do this? When'd you do your first pour? Four people. Hello, four people. All I'm doing is checking coins, folks, to separate them by date. As a matter of fact, the only thing I'm separating right now are the Philadelphias and the Denver mints on these old coins. And then I'm probably going to put them all in one roll and put down that it's a, oh shoot, that was wrong. That I have a whole row. Some of these are nice, spotty. They're shiny still, but and they're big fingerprint people who, doggone it, people. Uh-oh. Got a message. Another message. Three messages. Is that you, Slacker? Are you the one sending me the pictures? I went to my phone to pick up the messages, see if it's. Yep, it's you. That's not a blob. I couldn't do that. You know what it looks like? It looks like a flattened apple with a worm coming out of the top. Hey, Milton, I just saw your message on Happy Thanksgiving. I'm sorry. Stamping? It's a little dark. I see the 12.5. Is that a 12.5? That's you? Let's see what it says here. Slacker piece, poured and cast in 0.999 silver. Each piece is handcrafted. I am honored to be a part of your collection. Slacker Lantern. That's a good idea. Slacker Stacker, December 1st, 2:30 a.m. So it's a 12.5 gram piece? Oh, 7. Oh, it looks like a 5 there, son. Oh, I see. It's a smudge. 12.7 grams. Nice. But you got it polished too, though, didn't you? Looks like it's polished. I wouldn't do such a good job. I'd probably mess up on it too. Ohio, I hope you're in bed now. You're not here listening to me. Dude, that one's messed up. I'm going to say that's a 1972. Don't matter. 72. The mark above the 7 looks like it's at 5. Oh, okay. Nope. It just came out. No polishing. Oh, that's pretty smooth then. 79. Yeah. I'll tell you one thing. This has prompted me also for my wife and I to make our own will and testament and all that kind of stuff. I know the pitfalls and the experience of going through, court and having to make sure that we do ours correctly. But picking one, geez. What one lawyer makes in an hour, I make in 3 days. Unbelievable. Here comes the first ever board of the fill. Are you sending me another one? Yep, there it is. Stamping is terrible. How do you measure? How can you measure what you melt to be poured into one of these molds? That looks like a pill. Looks nice. I like the shine of it. That's cool. Here comes my first ever board of the pill. The fill? The pill. Oh, the pill. That's what I thought. Nice. It's so smooth. Is it because the molds are brand new? Is that why they stay that way? 74. D. 72D. 77. Ooh, 1970. Kind of dirty. Man, it's been through the ringer. Yeah, the back's kind of dirty too. No, I was just asking, how do you measure the amount of what you're going to melt to fit one of the molds? That's one thing I could never either figure out. Three. Yeah, we saw 3 people here. Oh, 3 people, good. I'm hoping that what's his name went to sleep. I wonder what a roll of pennies, circulated pennies like these. What would they go if I put a whole roll of Philadelphia and Denver? How much would a roll cost? I mean, the value of it if I was sold it on eBay. That's the other question for the other guys. Excuse my voice. This cold weather's gotten to my voice. I went to get my teeth cleaned yesterday. Still got a headache from it. The girl has a heavy hand, I tell you. 78. 79. 15 grams. The blood was just a test. The pill was planned. The mold was 0.5 ounce or 15 ounces. Crap, 15 grams. Okay. 15 ounces? Whoa, that'd be a big bar. 1973. Well, I hope you didn't hurt your back. Okay. Thanks, Midnight. I need those information. As a matter of fact, I haven't even checked these for errors or anything. And you see the condition they're in? They've been taken out of circulation from grocery stores. And just anytime I see copper penny, I just save it. $74. Hey, Midnight, did you find anything new today? I guess the rage nowadays is get a BU roll. I see copper coins doing really well with that. I'm still in the basement trying to get organized and cleaned up and start buying next year, hopefully, God willing. And after the first of the year, I can start buying some silver Morgans. Ooh, look at that. Microscope does not help look at coins. Matter of fact, it looks like dirtier. Well, 79. I forgot the date. I was reading the comments. Hey, 5 people. Nice to be here. That you're here. Hey, Stacking Silver with D. How you doing? Nothing special? No. I still have to. I did my inventory on all my books, and I got an app from Google Store, and I'd inventoried all my books, so my books are up to date and knowing what I need. And then I'm going to start filling them up, and then buy some more books to get the whole series completed. And I've got Whitman, I've got Littleton, and Harris. I want to complete all from 1900 to today's date, and just get all the books filled up, and then start little by little adding, silver, silver to fill my books. No, not necessarily silver, but I mean fill my books up. That's what I want to do. 76. Yeah, yeah, that would be something. It's like me in welding. I know how to cut well. I know how to butt weld, lap weld. But the new ones, the TIGs, they say it's easier to weld with a TIG or a MIG. And I know how to do a little bit of that, but to repair it as a business, nah. For fun, yeah, I might take up on it more. Yeah, I want to see that. Are you gonna go live, or are you just gonna videotape it, Slacker? Boy, I tell you, the lag between StreamYards and YouTube is so much different. Wow. EVG's on right now. Awesome. Well, I'm glad you sent me the pictures, but I'm still going to go see a video tonight before I go to bed. It's only midnight here. As a matter of fact, I've been thirsty, and I got some water and ice. I've been drinking that. That's my ice crunching. Got a bad habit of crunching ice. No kidding. Awesome. Did you buy them specifically, or did you? I'm sorry, not buy them specifically. Did you buy a roll specifically to look for it, or did you find it through coin roll hunting in a box? Man, I gotta find that where I put that. What did I do with it? Oh, here it is. I'll show you what I found. To go into all my old coins. Let's see. It doesn't show it that well. Let's go this way. I found this. I think Midnight, you helped me see this. It's a 1970 large date, repunched. 2 boxes of halves. Man, my bank isn't too happy with me, so I have to switch banks every once in a while just to keep them from getting mad at me because it takes too much out. So, but if that's your average hunt, that'd be like spectacular for me. Awesome. 72D. You're right, Silver. Midnight, you are absolutely correct. It's our money, but they act and own like that. One box is gonna take away their profit margin. Oop. Okay, midnight. That's machine doubling, right? Behind the 9 and the 7. They tried that. It didn't work for them. Did you ever try? Did you ever threaten to move your account if they didn't help you out in finding boxes? Yeah, okay. Because I've been with them since I got married. Um, I had my first account with B of A, and then I've been with this bank since 19. I want to say 82 or 83. So 35 years. And if I add up all the money that had them hold my money there, so they can borrow it and put other people for borrowing and make, I don't know how much money, but I can only imagine. I'm glad I paid my house off. I don't have to threaten them. I hold an account with a lot of money in it. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I had one branch. The vault manager told me that she was going to charge me for taking a box out. And then I went to my other bank, and they were cool about it. They don't even charge me, or they haven't threatened to charge me, but they put it on the screen saying that the next time I go in there, they're going to charge me for taking a box out of coin because I'm not a business. I don't have a business account. They can do that. They can also charge you if you deposit so many coins. Really? Huh. Well, I was thinking of starting a coin club where the dues pay part of the shipping of all the coins to one location, and then each the coin member picks up their coins for the week or the month. But that would be. Oh, you made a fuss? Who'd you make the fuss with? The people behind the counter or the bank manager? Because I go to my bank, I can't tell who's the manager, and they have a lot of people in the chairs, in front of the tellers. I know the teller's not in charge, but they help me out more than anything else. Managers hardly ever break up the lines. The lines are long sometimes. Oops, backside. Just want to see the date. 5 people still in your bank tellers? I've got one guy at my local grocery store down the street. No, they only get what I dump and deal with it. And midnight. Do you guess what time of day I pour the? I don't know. 2 o'clock in the morning. Is that right? Do any bank Does any of your banks stipulate you have to have an account there with them in order for you to exchange money or take change out? Was that right? 5:30 in the morning. You must have been off the next day. That's crazy. I couldn't sleep. I would imagine. See, 73S. Awesome. I love San Francisco mints. Now, looks like a nice 73, nice stamp. In God we trust. See nothing there. Okay. So do you have more than one bank? You don't have to mention the names of the banks, but do you have more than one bank branch? I'm sorry, more than one bank company? Ooh, what's that? Looks like a CUD. That's damage. Boy, that stands out really well. The president's figure, that is. $73, $73. Take that to the side. $76 and $79. Different banks were picking up and dumping what you couldn't dump at the bank. You picked them up, or you just picked up the coins you already searched. Oh yeah, that's true. I also give them time. In the next town, Fresno, there are more branches, and I just found one that's been there for a while. I didn't even know it was there. Just about 15 minutes from my house. Even though it's in the next town, I'm gonna see. And I talked to her before because I had just happened to go in there to get some cash, and I asked her, "Hey, do you have any silver dollars?" And she goes, "No, but I have these Sacagawea dollars." Well, I didn't think nothing of it, and I said, "Nah, how many do you have?" She goes, "I have $571 worth, 71 rolls of it," and she couldn't get rid of them. But I didn't want to take them, and I don't know, so I didn't take those. Let's see. I try to make sure the company that services the bank I pick up doesn't deliver to the bank I dump at. That's true. I found another idea too. And it just happened that I was driving out of my bank when I just picked up a box of pennies. And there was a guy that said on the side, Vending Corporation. And he had 3 bags. One, you can tell it was cash just because I know those bags and the type of shape they are, where I used to do my deposits also for my company. And the other 2 were coins. And I just said, man, I should ask him if I can trade him out whatever coins he's got, because he collects them from all over wherever he goes to get money from his vending machines. Can you imagine the varieties in there? Quarters. Hey, Midnight, have you ever gotten a box back that you've searched from another, or coin wrap coins from another branch that looks like you've been through them before? Shoot, I like I told you, we um, we went through two families that we lost our parents, and one of the places that we started to that was my cat on top of the litter box. We were trying to make a litter box out of my file boxes, so I just scooted him out of here. I'm back. Well, I want to get some knowledge on me, and Midnight's been helpful, and so was Cajun Coin Hunter, and who else? Well, everybody, Melissa, just about everybody's helped me. I'm trying to learn what's machine washing, what's a real repunch mint mark, or I finally figured out how to do the 82s, large date and small dates, but that took me a few weeks to get it down packed because I was doing nothing but 82 coins. Oh, yeah, don't you hate that? I found a nice coin, but it had on the back of it, it was marked with a permanent marker. Hey, I'm still interested in the other things. Remember, I told you my channel is Hector's Interests and in coins. But hey, I might do a pour one of these days. I like to do different things. I even proved it today with myself because kids were asking me questions about their other classes, and it says, "Well, why don't you teach that class? I understand how you said it." And I said, "Well, maybe you're more receptive because you really want to learn what you are frustrated about. If you want, that want makes you learn more. But coins is not my only interest. There's a channel that I came across a while back. They make RC planes out of cardboard, and I like the concept of using electric motors, and the cardboard folds up easy. They're a lot quicker to build. They're repairable. I also like. Oh, geez, there isn't something I don't like. And when I'm in a room and it's new, I usually just lurk and listen to the back, and just listen to people talk about their expertise on their coins, on their pours, on metal detecting, gold panning. People talk about geology. I like listening to the NASA Research Center. I like the Jet Propulsion Labs that make videos, and it's a nice one. Hardly any spots. A little scratch. Oh, yeah. Looks nice, but under the microscope it looks worse. I'm gonna say that's machine doubling under the U. Oh, the end's got one too. Yeah, that's machine doubling probably. When in doubt, always go the opposite. You know something? I redid it again. It's only my circuit board is only I only got 5 or 6 in there, and I said I started it because I placed them and I keep finding them between my books or I find them, in my drawer. So I took them out the day that I told you that I had a circuit board. I actually put it up, and it's just plain simple. You know, uh, I haven't even put them permanently on the board because I'm gonna get more, and if I get more, I want to rearrange it so that it'll look nice for everybody's display. But I also want to get my desk in my office done because my wife wants to put up the village. It's a tradition in her family. They put up the village scene, and she wants the corner to put her village. So I have to move my desk. But in order to move my desk, I got to clean out and arrange my fourth bedroom that's not being used. But I have my school supplies in there. I've got my old TV. We bought this big screen TV. We actually took the entertainment center and put it in there. So either we get rid of it or sell it because really nobody has entertainment centers like they have anymore. I mean, it's probably a 6-foot wall center for a 27-inch TV tube. That's how old that thing is. So I need to get rid of that also. But I also want to use it for my room so I can move my collection in there. And my wife says she wants me out of the kitchen because right now that's what I'm doing. I'm doing it at the bar. But, well, plans. Hey, how's the shop going? Have you got it fixed? Are you still making arrangements or adding to it? Yeah, I just had 10 days off for Thanksgiving. And it rained so much, I couldn't do nothing at the ranch, which is good because that means that the grass will come up and I'll have feed for my next door neighbor's cattle, and he'll want to run them over to my dad's place for a little bit so he can have them graze on green grass instead of processed hay. Is it an existing building, Slacker, or is it something you have to build as a building itself? That would be nice. You got my address. Um, guess what? My wife's been talking about going to Texas. She has family and a good friend of hers that used to be a neighbor of my wife's when they were kids growing up. We're going to be going to Dallas, Fort Worth area. Um, I don't know about her family, but she made a promise that she would go to Texas to visit her friend. And they have no children, and they have a big house. Said, "Come on over. We can." Yeah, I said, "It's up to you, Linda. It's whatever you want to do." I don't know her that well, but she wants to go, so we might be going to Texas. Yep, we'll be flying in. We we went driving through Texas, New Mexico, Arizona, and through California desert. Believe me, that's a long drive. I don't mind driving. I like driving, as a matter of fact. It's just that, oh my gosh, Texas flat and where we're going through. That was a long drive. And then we flew to Weslaco, Texas, and then we went to Waco, Texas, McAllen, for a softball tournament. My daughter was on the softball team for her high school, and they did a summer travel ball. So we went with them. I helped them coach the team, and my kids did not like Texas. We went to a liquor store and they got kicked out because they weren't 21. And all I said is that they wanted to buy candy, and they were kicked out. They were actually escorted out. And the closest McDonald's that the kids wanted to eat one time, it was so far away that it would take an hour to get there and an hour back. It was 50 miles away. Yeah. TLT is in Texas too. Well, if when I go, I'll tell you ahead of time. I'm pretty sure you can't be that far from. Well, Texas is pretty big. Are you very far from Dallas Fort Worth? Slacker? 2 hours, 3 hours from me? Okay. That's like me going to San Jose or Sacramento. It's not very far. And there's probably nothing in between. Cities are so far apart in Texas sometimes. You ever heard of Demet, Texas? That's where my wife's family's from. The Valle is the other one, Uvalde. And then we stayed in McAllen, Texas. We stayed at the Armory one time. That was interesting. They even had a guy do fire watch, and the kids never heard of that before. And the guy was walking at night with a flashlight, and they find out that fire watch is somebody who looks out for a fire. Slacker, did you grow up and born in Texas? Well, a lot of people live in California, but I enjoy California. Born in Shreveport, but lived in California since the third grade. Huh. Do you have family still in Louisiana? Do you know Cajun, don't you? He's a Louisiana boy. Still have family. When was the last time you went to Louisiana? Are you in an area where there's a lot of humidity? He's a good guy. I actually communicate with him quite often on the phone. It's just his last few weeks has been with legal issues, so I've been mindful of that. Even right now, I'm taking time out just to appease my calmness with coin counting, and even though it's just repetitious, it helps me out. As a matter of fact, my wife even notices that I'm a lot calmer when I do coins. Yeah, we're dry, very dry. As a matter of fact, today it's only been high. It's at 40, but it's cold. And cold for us is like, what is the temperature right now? The temperature right now in California at updated at 12:23 a.m. is 50 degrees. Humidity, let's see, humidity is, doesn't say humidity. It says it's 50 degrees, but feels like 48 right now. Well, when you're used to California weather, anything else is really different. I know my girls in the softball team, we were there for 10 days. It was miserable for them. Their hair was always running down. Their makeup was not on right all the time because it always messed up with all the moisture. 6. $40. 71. $76. That was 76. Are they still in Texas with you? %80 humidity. Let me do a search. What is the humidity at this hour?
The forecast humidity in Madera Thursday is 76%.
No, we're close there. No, I was talking to my phone. I did a search. Humidity is 76 degrees, 76%, I mean. That was Google Assistant that answered the question. Close, yeah. Wow, this one's really dirty. This one got pounded. Forgot the date. 76. Yeah, my kids won't either. San Antonio was nice. We went to canals. Shopping was good. My wife liked the shopping. Wow, I've already been on an hour and 5 minutes. You know, the one thing that I noticed that when I stream, or I don't see hardly anybody in other people's streams too. They don't seem to write comments. I get more comments out of my videos. I haven't done one in a while. Streaming is easier, but you don't get comments, but you get the watch time. You get the hours for people viewing you. That's cool. But I think I'm mostly, you know, I've got 683 subscribers, and it's been that way for a few months. And I don't think I'll mind. I mean, to get to 1,000, I don't think that it'd be great monetization at 1,000, but whatever comes, never comes. And usually it's usually held in the an account anyway. From what I hear, a lot of people don't make a whole lot of money on 1,000 subscribers. How's your Slacker? How's your back when you're sitting down? Does it bother you, or is it moving or bending down or? Right now, looks like 74s, the 75s, 76s, 77s, 78s, and 90s are the 70s, 71 Ds and Philadelphia's are the lowest so far. Steam cleaning floors. As a matter of fact, I got out of it. My wife's asleep right now, but I can say this: I got out of steam cleaning the carpet after the 10 days were up, or during my 10 days. She told me I had to do the what do you call it? Carpets. I'm sorry. And I said, well, just replace it, because I want to replace the carpet in my dining room into wood, and then I wanted to transform the linoleum from that into wood, and then replace the living room, the bedrooms, except for the hallway. I want to put them in new carpet, and then down the hallway I want to put flooring, wood flooring. But that's a project in the future. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep, 10-second delay. I put it under our stream, and it's right there. When I put in that, 10 seconds later, it goes to show the item. So the lag is 10 seconds. 72. Yeah, hardwood floors, yeah. But we're sissy about cold, so I'm gonna do it the hallway and the dining room set area, and everything else would be carpet. That's the plan. And then restucco the outside the house and paint it. I want to put what they call faux rock. It's where it looks like real stone, but it's manufactured rock so that you can put siding that looks like a rock that you get from the um, quarry or something. You form them. So we might do that. Wow, what fell? That's one thing about this. A cat sometimes knocks things over, and I can't tell if it's just because it's stuff that just is not secured enough and it falls, or it's just spooks and spawns. Linda Ronstadt special. Ooh, I love Linda Ronstadt. She was an awesome singer. I heard that she's got multiple sclerosis, or she has some kind of neurological disease, a muscular disease. But man, she was a singer. Man, I loved her. She was good with Stone Ponies. Yeah, you know something? I need to get a hold of that. That cat don't like me because sometimes I'll fall asleep on the floor or on the couch, and the cat will come up and nudge me and wake me out of a good sleep or a nap. And I used to chase it all over the place. And now I just caught him a little while ago on top of the dining room set. I don't like cats on top of the dining room set, let alone in the house. But he's fun sometimes, but not when he does those things. You need to, yeah. I was thinking about that. Here's another thing too. A lot of kids lose their necklaces, and a teacher was telling me that she finds at least every once in a while, she'll find 2 or 3 of them, and she doesn't know if they're silver or what. And I looked at them, and they look pretty much as being probably some kind of alloy other than aluminum, because it's too heavy for aluminum. Yeah, they can be funny, but funny is another word for adjective for saying strange too. So I don't know. I've never been a cat person. They're okay, but I prefer dogs, large dogs. When my kids were growing up, and even when I was in high school, and just out of high school, I would have Dobermans. We had 4 or 5 in my lifetime, and they were good dogs. Look in the class 0.925 and 999. Okay. And if they don't have that at all, that means it's just pot metal then, or some kind of metal that's not silver. I shall look up and every one of them. Cats just crack me up. Do you have any pets, Slacker? Be right back. I'm gonna get some water. See, that's good. Okay, maybe a smaller dog. Yeah, cats are really independent animals. As long as you have food and water for them, they're fine. Dogs need to be walked. They need to have companionship. They have to be with somebody. My next door neighbor was a animal rescue person, and she'd always try to get me to. When my last dog passed away, Myra's a husky. Oh yeah, huskies are beautiful dogs. Every once in a while, I'll check one out. A coin. 4 people still here. They're still lurking in the back. That's okay. I do the same thing. I'm just glad they're here. 71. You work tomorrow? Or today, I should say? Really? Dog must love you. That's good. You should borrow the dog for, like, when my son was born. My brother has 3 girls, and one time he was playing with my son, and he asked me if he could borrow my son for a play day. I said, "Oh, jeez." I said, "Well, it's different when you have 3 girls." I said, "Yeah, well, you can have another." She said, "No, she won't have another kid, even if it's a 4th." Off, but lots to do. Oh, okay. Yeah, I gotta go to my sister's tomorrow. I'm doing doorknobs for her house, new doorknobs for her house. She's not doing physically well, um, so I'm being the big brother, tolerating it because she's always asking me to do something that her ex won't and her kids won't come by, and that's another issue. Oh well, that's life. C'est la vie. Yeah, yeah. Well, I've got this place to take care of, my dad's place to take care of, and now she's asking me to help her. Sometime I have to say to her one of these days, I can't. Not today. I got to go to dad's and do this and do that, and it's 5 acres. Good thing that the other 4 acres I'm not touching because the neighbor next door is using that for feeding his cattle, and he pins them over on my dad's place on the other side. Telling that cat to do his job and get that mouse. We found a mouse yesterday, looking right at us like there's no big deal. Now I'm going to work one day, and I opened my door. I jumped in my car, and my neighbor had to physically pull her out of the car. Huh? And you say you hardly see her, but every once in a while you do. The Siberian Husky. Looks like 79s are winning right now. Wow, that's a nice eyes. She has those blue eyes. Those are awesome looking eyes. She's almost like a gray instead of dark black and white. I had my Doberman come in the house, but he stayed on his rug. And later, when the rug wore out, we gave him a blanket. And when he died, we buried him with it because he would take that blanket wherever he sat. He'll pick it up with his mouth, and he knew he had to be on it. He could not be off on the carpet because my wife she didn't grow up with dogs. She did, but she wasn't really into the dog she had. And so when the dog came in the house, we put him on that blanket, and he would take the blanket and move it to wherever he was going to lay down on. We never taught him that, but he did. Is that cat back on the? Yeah, he was. Doggone it. You better stay off of the table. No, go away. He's trying to be nice to me, and I don't want him to be nice to me. Yeah, why not? Share it. I'm pretty sure your neighbor would ask for help if she ever needed for you to watch her if she had to go out of town for more than a couple of days. She won't get near me. I can try to pick her up, but she will not come near me. And right now, it just took off to, where is it? Oh, he's not around. Wonder where he went. They take her everywhere. Oh, well, then did they take her everywhere on the car? Well, no wonder why that animal got in your car. You thought he was going to take a ride with you. Yeah, I bet she does. Yeah, the thing got dirty. The what time is it? Ooh. It's 2:42 over there in Texas, son. Are you okay in staying up this late? Get a cat. Get 2 cats. I know they don't even like EVG. How you doing? No, thank you for stopping by. We were just talking about slacker pouring, and now we're talking about cats and dogs. Oh, you have a lot to do? You're gonna sleep in? Well, I gotta be at work in about, what's the time? It's 1:45 here almost. Let's see. 1:40. It's 12:43. So I gotta be at work at 8:40, but I have to take my wife to work. AVG, what kind of dog do you have? Yeah, I'm a dog person myself. I was just telling that to Slacker Stacker because I've had Dobermans. I trained them as best I could, and then I took a couple of them to obedience school. But after that, they came home, and I just kept practicing what they were teaching them. So they're not like, they were Dobermans, all 4 of them. What's your favorite dog, EVG? You got a lot to do tomorrow? Well, if your back's hurting and you can do a lot to do tomorrow, you better rest up. Hmm. I've never owned a bulldog, French bulldog, that is. Asian Shepherd. I'm trying to remember what that looks like. Let me look it up. Asian Shepherd. Asian Shepherd. Oh, that's not a small dog. That's their lifespan's 12 to 15 years. They're bold, curious, independent, adaptable, and strong. Females are 24 to 27 inches at the height of the shoulder. Males are 26 to 31. Females weigh 88 to 140 pounds, which is about 40 to 65 kilograms, 110 to 170 pounds. Colors are black, white, brindle, Prebold, rust, dead grass, and gray. Their origin is Turkmenistan, Russia, Central Australia, Afghanistan, Soviet Union, and Kyrgyzstan. So I'm assuming they were for guarding sheep. Yep, that's what it says. As well as protect and for guard duty for families and hunting dogs category. Sheep, herding, goats, and sheep. Interesting. It's a nice breed. Rasset dog? What's rasset mean, EVG? Rasset dog. I've never heard the term rasset before. I mean, I've had German Shepherds. I've had, well, my dad, he liked Pomeranians and he liked, what's the other small dog? Oh, gosh. I know on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't say it. Pomeranians and, golly, I forget the other one. But they're small dogs. And every time they got out, guess we had to go chase them. Hey, Coin Captain, how you doing? Welcome. Oh, racist dog. Okay. Hey, Slacker, would you prefer a cat or a dog? Ever hear of a Maine Coon? No, I haven't. Maine Coon. Maine Coon. I don't think I've heard of that before. That's another one I want to research. Let's see. Maine Coon. Okay, so it's a state of Maine. Yeah. Oh, a cat. Oh, yeah. I've seen those around. Is that what you plan to get? Big house cats. If I had a preference between a dog or a cat, I'd go for the dog. Gentle giants, they are called. Hmm. I didn't know there was such a thing. Well, the thing is, I don't. What? 2000 what? 2000 the year they were born, or how much they're worth? A friend of mine, I've got to tell you, when I was at the store today, I took my wife to do some shopping for the necessities, and one of my coworkers was in there, and he was telling me he got called in to coach a basketball team, and they needed help. I don't know if he was asking me to help him, or if I do, I won't be much online. 2000. Oh, geez. I've never paid for a dog. I'll take that back. I did pay for my first Doberman, and then my dog studded some other Doberman, so I always got a pup. So I always got the son of my first pup. So I've been lucky there, and I've always liked Dobermans. And since they're free and they give it to me, hey, I take it. Asian Shepherds will attack anybody who's not the same skin color as the owner. Really? I know Dobermans are really protective of the family. Don't like that screen, so I'll put this in here for just to cover the screen. There you go. Wow. Yeah, I saw that when I did the research on it on Google. Excuse me. I'm looking at it, and yeah, they're from nose to tail is 3 feet 3. That's a meter long. Coon cat, Maine shag, American longhair, American coon cat, American forest cat. Common nicknames: gentle giants. Mass: males are 13 to 18 as adults. Females 7 to 12 pounds as an adult. Origin from Maine. Oh, how about these? Persian cat, Savannah cat, a ragdoll cat, Bengal cat, and Norwegian forest cat. There's some options for you. Oh. Well, when you first spelled it with 2 S's, I didn't. They're as big as a medium-sized dog. Dang. And I bet you they eat a lot too. Are they good mouse catchers? Go to StreamYard because I can't see anything on YouTube. There we go. Hey, even if you go to the pound, not the pound, what should I say? The only luck I've got so far was it was confirmed by somebody else. And I think it was Midnight Silver Run to help me out with this. But I have a repunch mint mark right there. Large date, 1970. Learned about the difference between machine doubling and repunch mint mark. How about you, Coin Junkie? Did you find any silver tonight? Wow. Had a long day today. Well, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night. Uh-oh. I just heard the cat. Where is he? Anyway, guys, it's already 5 minutes to 1 in the morning. I found a new black-eyed up there. Really? Really? Wow. Found one back home. The dog was going crazy when he saw a brown skin, even if it was a tan. Are those dogs big enough to defend like wolves in Russia? Found a new block island, DDR, and one silver quarter. I found a silver quarter. I forgot to tell you. And it was because, oh my Lord. Just to give you an idea how big they are, this kid and his cat. I found this one. I put it in a slip already. 1954 quarter, Washington quarter. So I put it in a slip because I already had one already. Oh, they're bred to kill wolves. Wow. We have a lot of coyotes here in this area. Coyotes is like a small wolf, and they tend to Silver 56 Canadian? Coin Junkie, are you close to the Canadian border? Yeah, I saw the pictures of the how big that dog is, AVG. Sucker's big. The biggest dog I've ever had was a Doberman. German Shepherd was a little smaller, but we have a lot of coyotes around this area. We lose a lot of cats in our neighborhood because the coyotes are around, and then we have tons of possums that eat Ontario. Oh, you are in Canada then. Oh, Akitas are really nice. My neighbor has one down the street. I see him walking his dog all the time. Big boy. I would have bet 130 pounds. Yeah. Well, guys, if it was a weekend, I'd stay up, but it's getting late, and I got to be at work in 5 hours, 6 hours. So I'm gonna call it a night. 7 people. All right. Wish I could stay longer. But I'm gonna call it a night. Hey, Slacker, you still there? Awesome size cat. But I don't think I would own one. Good. Yeah, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm getting sleepy now. I know you guys are great at talking and me talking to you guys. I'm always interested in what you guys have to say. It's always been fun to talk to everybody, but I get real anxious about talking to the screen and I can only read what you guys are talking to me about, but that's okay. But I am going to call it a night. It's almost 1:00 in the morning. Coin Junkie, thank you for coming in. Hey, I want to see that Canadian silver coin that you got. I haven't seen too many. I'm only in pictures though. And I'll talk to you later about it. EVG, you have a nice evening or morning, I should say. But time for me to go Mimi's so I can get some sleep and get to work. Would hate the size of the litter box. Yeah. And that's why I don't like the cat walking on the table, because when he goes and uses the litter box. Okay. Good night, EVG. Coin Junkie. Slacker Stacker. Take care to yourself. I'll talk to you soon too. Everybody, good night. Thank you very much for stopping by. Have a wonderful day today. And happy hunting and having fun at anything you do and everything you are able to do. So good night. See you later. Bye-bye.